From the Fox 10 Gulf Stream, this is Next Weather.
All right, here's what we're seeing across the Gulf Coast as we head into the weekend. Dangerous rip currents could be a big problem at the beaches. The beach forecast over the next several days, a high risk tomorrow, a high risk Sunday, and a high risk Monday. And that high risk could continue into Tuesday. You got a combination of factors. You've got some really gusty winds. Let's look at the wind forecast at the beaches tomorrow. And you can see the winds are going to be gusting up around 30 miles an hour. So that drives the surf up, and that wind direction out of the southeast accelerates the longshore current. The longshore current is the current that runs along the shoreline, and it runs from east to west in our area. And so if the wind direction is running generally from the east to the west or from the southeast to the northwest, that actually accelerates that current, and that makes wind gusts that could actually generate rip currents more likely. The other thing is the tide range is really strong, so it's making for dangerous rip currents. The combination of factors, the tide and the wind and the direction of the wind. Rip currents are the #1 weather-related killer. All the different types of weather that are threatening across the Gulf Coast. You talk about flooding, tornadoes, lightning, tropical, nowhere close to the number of deaths we've seen since 1996 because of rip currents. So rip currents is really one of the biggest threats and hazards in our area. This is mullet toss weekend. Bad going for the rip currents, but if you can get that mullet up in the wind and throw it downwind, you might get a little extra distance. We're looking at an east-southeast wind on Saturday at 20 and a southeast wind on Sunday at 21. So very breezy across the Gulf Coast as we head into the weekend. If you'd like to see what we're thinking long range in the forecast, I have that for you here right now on Next Weather. And we don't see much of a change. Windy Saturday and Sunday. The winds might be a little lighter Monday and into Tuesday, but the surf's still going to be rough. Because of the wind, it won't be super hot. The wind will keep temperatures in check. We're thinking low 80s Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows in the mid 60s, and kind of seeing that going forward. So the nights are just not as cool as they were early this week. Isolated rain chances on Tuesday, partly cloudy Wednesday, Thursday. We could see a stray shower or scattered shower by Friday of next week. Thanks for joining us here on Next Weather.